Hello, once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with some reactions. Yes, some reactions. And there have been tons of stuff on the internet, so I'm just going to quickly boil it down to real quick ones. We have had the first day of Star Wars Celebration Europe. And I don't know, for some reason, I was not hearing much about there being a Star Wars Celebration Live YouTube stream leading up to it. So maybe it must have been announced at some point, but I just missed it. So I was kind of not think. I was like, oh, they're gonna not do it this time? Is there not enough news to do it? Was I wrong? No, they did it, and it was at the time of this recording, we will have a day one reaction. Okay. Of course, this is taking place over in Europe. So up here in the East Coast, that's about 5 or so hours ahead. So we have to tune in at 8 o'clock around here, 8 a.m., which is fine. And the big news that came out was essentially a couple of new movies in the works, including kind of what I'm affectionately calling an Avengers-style, Mandoverse, Dave Filoni epic that's going through, which I think I'm most excited about. And then which we're going to combine all the characters that we've seen in the same time frame thus far. What I would assume is Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and we're going to see these and the other characters that exist in those universes kind of come together for some big film, which I'm excited about. I think that's a great thing. I think that kind of pays off the the investment we've had in these characters, and I look forward to seeing what they do with them. Then there was also, and again, I know Dave Filoni's attached to that one, and then we have two others. I don't remember the names of the people. I should probably have that here, but I'm just kind of spitballing, so bear with me. We have the kind of a High Republic story, a story taking place at the very end of the High Republic, which I'm excited for. Particularly, it's probably I'm excited for, but I'm least excited for. That doesn't mean I'm not excited, just not as excited as the other two. And only because it's a great time frame that we have now got to explore. Those of us reading the books. I've only read one book. I enjoyed the book. I am not one to say that I'm going to be reading and staying true to all of the book. I'm just kind of following little beats of the story. So I don't know how much it'll resonate with me, but I'm still looking forward to it. And then there was also an announcement of another film that's going to take place about 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. And Daisy Ridley is going to be forming a new, or character Rey is going to be forming a new Jedi Order. I'm sure some are legitimately thrilled and some are sarcastically thrilled. I, for one, love Daisy Ridley. I love what she did with her part of Rey in the stories and how she handled it. And I look forward to seeing her play more of a mentor role. I do hope that we might see John Boyega and Oscar Isaac return as well. I'm not sure if we're going to, but if we do, fine. If we don't, we'll see where the story goes. So excited about that. And then, of course, aside from that, there was a lot of talk about the Acolyte, which is another great kind of mystery series coming out. There was a great stuff about Skeleton Crew, and because of the Indiana Jones, I'm real excited about the Indiana Jones film. It looks to me like they are doing almost like a dual story. Like they've de-aged him. They de-aged Harrison Ford for a lot. There's a lot of imagery of him de-aged. So I think there's only going to be there might even be a parallel story, where they're going to tell you what happened and then how it's following up. So I'm all for it. People get all weird about de-aging. To me, de-aging is nothing more than the reverse of what you do when you have a young character that has to play themselves old. And then they have to put a lot of prosthetics and makeup and things of that nature to, put on them, kind of like what they did with Robert Downey Jr. when he played Charlie Chaplin. A lot of the story was him talking about him in his old age. So they had him all aged up with makeup. I mean, nobody complained about that. So to me, to, de-age somebody the other way, I think, it's certainly something that you have the option of aging somebody with either CGI or makeup. De-aging, it's a little harder to do with makeup to make it look real. De-aging with CGI looks better. That's just my feeling on it. I think they're improving the technology. I look forward to it. It's another Harrison Ford epic Indiana Jones adventure. I love the last four. I am excited to see what happens. I love the other cast members, and I'm thrilled that John Williams, 91 years old, still composing. Let us all hope we can all do as much at that age. That is awesome. So, those are the main bits and pieces that have come out. Also talking about Andor Season 2, Mandalorian remaining episodes. So, exciting. It was great to I love the Star Wars live stream. I love being able to be part of it without being there. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be there, and I know some of my vlogging and video logging commentators are going to be there, and I hope to get there eventually. England was a little bit of a stretch. So today we have one unboxing and one just unveiling. The first unveiling is going to be something from Hallmark, and I have not been as active in my collecting of Hallmark. Other than even the ornaments, I've started to pull back on. I've started to pull away from a few things just because there's just not enough room to collect, unending amounts of ornaments. So, but there is one, the one character that came out this week or very, very recently that I have to kind of share, and that is Hunter from the Bad Batch. Now, I love the Bad Batch, and I love this character. I love the whole team. Moment of reflection and silence for Tech, allegedly gone. We don't know for sure. Nobody's ever truly gone, as Luke says. So we'll see what happens. But it's more than likely that he has met his demise. So because all they found was his all they were able to retrieve were his goggles. So, but Hunter is the leader of the Bad Batch and the tactician. And if this wasn't cool enough, his helmet comes off. It's an itty bitty with an itty bitty helmet I'm just there for it. I just think it's great. I love it. I love his look. He's got this almost like this, almost looks like a half a droid there. It's kind of weird. So I am just all for it. I hope that they come out with the rest. I'm kind of shocked they didn't just do a whole set, like a 4-pack. I'm sure they'll probably do some kind of an exclusive somewhere, but I'll pick them up individually. And I haven't been completing the collection of itty bitties, and I may even sell off some of my itty bitties, but some of them I'm going to keep, like the Bad Batch. So that's this little guy right here. Next up, we got something from Hasbro in its little tiny case. Let's get to it. Let's see what we got. Of course, they put it in my mailbox, and my mailbox is not. My mailbox is not waterproof, but yes, there they are. Zuckuss 4-LOM. It's a 2-pack of these figures, and I think this completes the 6-pack of figures that we have received. Okay, I'm just trying to check the year on this to see if it's 23 or 22, because oh my gosh, sometimes I gotta tell you, sometimes I order stuff and then I think I got it, and then I didn't. Then I think I didn't get it, so I order it again, and then I get it more than once. So it's crazy, but yeah. So I am gonna be a little bit. Don't hate me. I'm just going to open up this box so we can reveal the two inside. So we have the Retro Collection Zuckuss. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, see, kids? See? This is Zuckuss because Kenner said so back in 1980. Okay, there. Yeah, Zuckuss. Yeah, And you know what that means, right? Yeah. 4-LOM. 4-LOM. That is what we 50-somethings and 40-somethings and 60-somethings knew these characters as for years. Yeah, we didn't get no internet. We didn't get no internet that kind of, corroborated or debunked any myths or things of that nature. Not that you can believe them anyway. But now, once somebody realized it and said, kind of put it out on a write-up somewhere, we all kind of went, oh, that makes sense. Why would this have a droid's name and this have a regular name? Look, I'm an idiot. What do you want? I was a kid. I didn't know any better. So the figures are great. The reproductions are awesome. I love the card. I love the, I'm glad they do the distressed card art. I've said that on the past because it's, it just differentiates between these and original ones. You don't want them to be, you don't want people, there are people that have a hard time with reproductions, even licensed official reproductions. So I think it's good. So anyway, we got something new with the Bad Batch, Hunter, without the helmet. And then we got something old-ish with the retro figures in their correct, or should I say incorrect, original titles. So excited about that. So that'll do it for today's episode. I don't know if I'm going to give you updates on every celebration because, as again, I kind of pre-record some of my episodes and I have some traveling to do to a galaxy far, far away in a little place called Black Spire Outpost, along with other things that are going on there. So I don't know if I'll get some recording in, but I'll certainly try. And I'm planning on getting that going in to submit to you guys maybe sometime at the end of April. So I don't know if I'll be able to comment on too much. Maybe I'll let the rest of Celebration happen, and then I'll kind of just give my general thoughts on what other announcements were made. So until next time, folks, thanks so much for watching. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, the Red 5 Network content everywhere, and be sure to like, subscribe, and do all that other stuff. Until next time, folks, may the Force and the toys be with you.